I don't know they're going to be surprises. They're going to cut tomorrow. They're going to announce, I would guess, they're going to end the quantitative tightening. Those aren't surprises. I think the only possible surprise is I think Jay Powell, I believe, should leave the door open to cutting in December. The markets are pricing in that they're going to cut in December, but he's going to want to leave some optionality just in case. They're getting closer to neutral. Inflation is still running 75, 100 basis points above target. So it might be taken some as a little bit more independent, wanting optionality, although I don't think they should be surprised by that.
A treat to have you in here. The only one I can think of as equivalent is Richard Fisher, the modern age folks. Robert Kaplan's understanding of business process, how to succeed, and also how to enjoy failure is second to none nationwide. Mark Wynn and Lillian Deere, the Dallas Fed this year. Advances in AI will boost productivity. For who, Mr. Kaplan?
Yeah, so ideally, ultimately for the whole economy. It for sure in the near term over the next few years for business, the trick will be to get those gains in the whole economy. The workers that lose their jobs will have to get retrained and redeployed into other productive jobs, and that's what we haven't been great at in the United States.
I was going to say good morning to North Carolina and the Deep South as clothing manufacturing disappeared in the last part of the century. All of us have been humbled by our elders' failures at retraining. We're not Germany, are we?
No, and the problem is this can't be done nationally. It has to be done locally. Worker mobility. If I lose my job in Texas, I'm not going to move 1,000 miles to get a new job. Ideally, in a 100-mile radius, I can go to a junior college, get retrained, and find another job, and that's why it's so hard.
So this is the local government's responsibility or the company's responsibilities, industry's responsibility?
A little bit of increasingly both. I think companies are realizing if you want a vibrant community and state, you need to provide the faculty and the money for retraining, but you need a vibrant, high schools are doing it, P-Tech, junior colleges are doing it. Colleges so far are not doing it. Maybe that will change, but it's going to take private business and these educational institutions. And then you got to make people aware that these jobs are available.
Is this CapEx that shareholders will reward?
It is investment, not that huge investment that makes a vibrant city, state, and national economy, improves U.S. competitiveness to get these people redeployed. And remember, my workforce growth this year is down to, I don't know if it's zero, it's close to zero, very low. We need to make use of every able-bodied worker and help them get in and stay in the workforce. We got to get better at this.
So within Luddite America, and of course Kaplan folks comes off the prairie of Kansas, so he's got a whole different view from 3 zip codes in the East Coast. And the answer, Robert Kaplan, of Kansas is we have failed and failed and failed at this within our Lockean individualistic. We're not Germany, we're not socialized, we're not going to do that. This is where you shine. What is the political catalyst to change our individualistic behavior to get people that do want to be retrained, or even those that don't want to be retrained, into the AI process?
Yeah, and by the way, this is round 2 of this. Globalization led to this, and we struggled to redeploy people, and there was a political backlash.
Well, Stiglitz said we're discontented. Are we going to redux it?
So if you don't do this better on AI and technology-enabled disruption, you're going to get, again, political backlash. And listen, there's 85 million workers in this country that make 50, 55 grand a year or less. They've lost 25% purchasing power. Their jobs, depending on what they do, are somewhat threatened. And they are voting accordingly.
Okay, so someone needs to step up. Have we seen any good examples of this elsewhere around the world? Did anyone figure it out last time around during the wave of globalization?
Germany is better at it. I would say there are bright spots in the United States. Dade Community College in Florida, Dallas County Community College in Texas. It's not that there aren't, in the Permian Basin, there's a fantastic skills retraining effort. It's not that we don't do it well in the United States, but it's uneven.
We don't
by
do it at
state.
scale.
Why can't we generate a Trump could be elected to a fourth term if he generates a federal program that diffuses down to the state level.
So I would love it if we had more national discussion about this. And I love college. I taught in a college. However, instead of giving money for more kids to go to college who aren't graduating even in 6 years, channeling more of the money into skills training and encouraging kids to go for skills training first, I think we would have a better economy and a more prosperous population.